the most part, we're looking to exfiltrate data from target machines, whether that's in the theory of you're doing a test, or whether that is looking in your own machine to see what exactly your browsers may or may not be doing in the background. I'm going to show you a really easy way to do it with an application called HMMCookies, which I found today. So let's get started. So to download it, you're going to want to go to GitHub. You can see I've already gone to it there, already downloaded it. And down here you'll find the install instructions. And that is as easy as that. As long as you've got Git installed, then you're fine. I would install it into your opt file, because that's where I install all my stuff. If you feel like giving the guy a coffee, then give him a coffee, because he's put some effort in, it's a good application. So once you've got that downloaded, let's get started. That downloaded, it's time to set about building our environment and building the payload. So in here, we're going to do a bash cookies. Okay, we're going to go for port forwarding 2. Web server is the address of the attacking machine, and the port you want to run it on. Payload name default is HMMCookies. You can select whatever you want. Redirects page after. It's created the two payloads there. And start the listener. Using option 2, you need to have a PHP local server running. To do that, simple. Would be if I could type. Same port as we had before, because we're listening for those connections. I'm running there. And we're just going to run a quick Python server to browse to in order to get the file across onto the Windows 10 machine. So just to go back over, what we've got is we've got the Python server to grab the file. We've got a PHP server running for the connections, and we've created our malicious payload using HMMCookies. So go over to the Windows 10 machine and then pull everything across, and hopefully we'll get some cookies. Okay. On the Windows 10 machine we have Firefox, Chrome and Opera. Go to Firefox. Using a malicious link or something along those lines, you would direct your target to here, or if you had a shell on the machine, you could use certutil to pull this across without doing any of this. But for the ease of demonstration, I'm going to do it this way, and it is 11:45 at night. So go to our box, pull down the HMMCookies link. Now it says it's failed. Okay. Second time it completes, and it does that every single time for some unknown reason. Okay, and it's going to give a warning because it's an executable file. May contain viruses. Depending on what you called this, you'd probably find that majority of users would just click through that, but possibly not. And I guess if you was doing it that way, you would want to be a bit more creative than I'm being here, certainly. But of course, the best way to be doing this would be if you had a reverse shell on the box and you were pulling it across some certutil and then just ran it, so that you could steal the cookies whilst you were there. But we're going to say run it, and you saw the PowerShell come up there for a brief spell. And so what we'll do now is we'll go back to the Kali box and see if anything turned up. And what do you know, it did. So we've got cookies received, Firefox cookies received, Opera cookies received. If we just pop into a terminal here, get rid of that, and then it creates the 3 directories. So we've got the Chrome directory, Firefox directory, and Opera directory, and that's where it puts the cookie files into, which are in SQLite DB files, which is how browsers store their cookies, or at least these 3 anyway. I'm not a browser expert by any stretch of the imagination. So if we go to Chrome, for instance, we can see there we've got a cookies file. I can assure you that if we go to Firefox, we have the same thing. And if we go to Opera, again we have the same thing. But if we want to view these, it's not particularly pleasant. It's a bit useless, really, frankly. So what we can do is go to Database Assessment, SQLite Database Browser, open database, wait for my Kali Linux to get its head together, which could take some time. See, every time it was going so well, and then for some reason it just decides, well, wait a minute, I'm going to have 5 minutes. Right. Opt, which is where we stored it. Cookies. Chrome. Now, nothing there. For some reason doesn't pick it up. I think it's because this is looking for SQLite and that's SQLite 3. And there we have it. So we have the tables. Going to browser data. Host key, you can see everywhere it's been. Facebook. This is everything that was going on in the background because I didn't browse to Facebook. Info Security Europe. We can have a look at Firefox. And again, you can see it created the table, the ID, where we browse to in there. Obviously slightly different. I use Firefox to download Opera. Went to my website, mode 44, and then just again go to Opera, open that, and there we go. So, in a nutshell, that is HMMCookies. I think it's good. I think it's awesome. I very much enjoyed finding out about it and using it. I'll leave a link to it below. I would like to say as well that I did have a few issues with it when I first started running it, and I put this on Twitter, and the guy that wrote it got back to me immediately almost and explained away the problem I was having, which turned out to be me. So kudos to him. So yeah, so check it out and try it.